Trump is fulfilling his campaign promises, and the US-China tariff battle is heating up. When campaign promises are made, most voters wonder, who will keep them? History shows many US presidents, be it Joe Biden, Bush, or Obama, make genuine efforts to follow through on their campaigns. Donald Trump, too, has been no exception. Whether on domestic policies or international trade, Trump has made bold moves to fulfill his pledges, but with significant consequences. Donald Trump's domestic policies are nothing if not polarizing. Here's how his administration has pushed through its agenda. Targeting opponents, Trump's critics have often found themselves in his crosshairs. Slashing foreign aid, funding for international programs has been drastically reduced under his leadership. Scrubbing government websites, federal agencies are removing information that doesn't align with the administration's views. Workforce reduction, the federal workforce has been downsized, partly fueled by private sector allies such as Elon Musk. These moves reflect Trump's determination to reshape government, but at what cost? Critics argue these changes may weaken institutions and alienate global partners. Following through on his long-standing rhetoric, Trump initiated a 10% tariff on all Chinese imports. This move has drawn criticism, even from within his administration. Experts, including Kevin Hassett, caution against broad tariffs, citing their potential to disrupt economies rather than protect them. Some policies have been tweaked. Tariffs on Canada and Mexico were temporarily paused after market disruptions, but the commitment to imposing tariffs on China remains steadfast. Trump's stance has reignited fierce debates about whether protectionism can truly boost the U.S. economy. Unlike earlier trade disputes, China is playing a far different and stronger game this time. Industrial powerhouse, China's industrial sector overshadows the U.S., making it less reliant on American trade. Diverse trade partners, Beijing has developed stronger ties with other nations, insulating itself more effectively. Innovative industries, fields like electric vehicles, renewable energy, and advanced manufacturing are positioning China as a future leader. Confident public, the Chinese public supports Beijing's bolder stance in facing U.S. pressure. China's leadership, anticipating Trump's moves, has laid out calculated retaliatory tariffs, signaling its readiness for a prolonged dispute. China's measured response is hitting America where it hurts. These retaliatory moves are designed to target industries heavily dependent on Chinese imports, such as electronics, causing price hikes on consumer goods; textiles, disrupting local businesses; key manufacturing components critical for U.S. industries. While Beijing's approach limits immediate damage for its economy, the U.S. faces inflation risks, potential job losses, and increased pressure on domestic manufacturers. Economists warn that escalating tariffs could destabilize not just the United States but also global markets. Here's what's at stake. A significant slowdown in Asian economies, directly impacting supply chains. Increased volatility in U.S. stock markets, often seen as a measure of Trump's economic performance. Rising prices for everyday U.S. consumers, especially younger buyers whose spending habits fuel many industries. Meanwhile, the White House's dismantling of traditional diplomatic tools has left an ineffective public diplomacy response, leaving international audiences puzzled about America's direction. As the U.S.-China tariff battle heats up, it's more than just political positioning, it's a test of economic leadership on both sides. Key questions linger. How will U.S. businesses and industries adapt? Will consumers bear the brunt of rising costs? Could markets grow wary of America's financial stability? One thing is certain, this trade war will not end overnight. Both Trump and Beijing are digging in for the long game, and the ripple effects will shape global trade for years to come. At its heart, this battle reveals the fragility of a heavily interdependent global economy and poses a challenge for future leaders. Can protectionist policies create resilience, or will they only divide? Grab your popcorn, this is one economic showdown you don't want to miss.